You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome one and all. It is time. It's Monday night, March 11th. You know what it means, 7 o'clock. Just a Bit Outside radio show on Be Exposed Radio. And on the right, it's Mark. And to my left tonight, the lady of the hour, of the 2 hours. How's it going?
I'm hurting in my heart right now.
It's okay. Anyone got a Kleenex?
I'm hurting in my heart, man. You know, I had to pour some for the homies. You know, Baltimore taking all kinds of L's today. I feel like breaking out in song, Mark.
Please don't.
This is for my homies. See you when I get there. Man. Damn, yo. I just feel like Florida Everton. I feel like I don't even know. I'm just hurt in so many ways. Like, oh yes, Harry, yes. What camera are we looking at today? Damn it.
The regular one.
Yes, Harry. Suggs is gone. All right. So a lot happened over the weekend. For real. The first thing that happened, and I think I even text messaged it to you as soon as I heard. I was like, yo. Adam Jones put his house up for sale, you know, the former house of Cal Ripken, the famous, I guess, quote-unquote famous house that everybody was always talking about. Put his house up for sale. I was like, oh, my God, he's gone. You know, come on. You know, that's it. That's the indication.
It's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign. I don't know if there was a better house out there he could have been moving into. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we knew he was gone. Okay, it came down the pipes, and God damn it, Arizona, taking him back to the West Coast. Y'all took him, and hell.
For Adam.
But yeah, for Adam, though. Good for him. You know, going to the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks are a great team. They have been, you know, scratching at the playoffs the past couple of seasons.
And they've been that young team that could really use some of
him. Yeah. Same fucking position that the Orioles are in, but what do we know? You know, that really hurt because I really
are in a worse position.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying they need veteran leadership as well. Do they not?
I don't even know if that'll. They're not even looking at a playoff for 3 or 4 years. You think?
Yeah. So Adam Jones got in that gangster lean, took it on off to Arizona. Good for him. Now, within the last hour. You know, I mean, this is the time where everybody gets to meddle with everybody. Everybody gets his free pickings for everybody, right?
Yep.
In the NFL. We all find out we dropped the bomb. I mean, we dropped the bomb on I think, the show page damn near an hour ago. Terrell Suggs is gone. Where is Terrell Suggs going? Goddamn Arizona. He got in the gangster league. He is gone, man. Maybe that's why Suggs is going to the Cardinals to hang out with Adam Jones. I guess that's a nice thought, Harry. But at this point in time, I mean, I am hurting, man. I'm hurting. So, you know, I hear the news and everything. You know, I mean, I don't know. You were saying, you know, I was expecting Suggs to leave.
Yeah, and I think even for the last few years, people are like, when he's done in Baltimore, he's gonna go to Arizona.
Man.
He was a scum devil. He loved his time there at ASU, and he's going back to AZ.
Right. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense and everything, but don't make sense to me. Don't make sense to me, yo. He was supposed to retire a Raven, but you know, it's just like Ray Lewis. He's supposed to retire a Raven. We lost Weddle, and so now I'm like, all right, well, I know we're going to have to keep C.J. Mosley, but now I'm hearing C.J. Mosley's about to go too. So what the?
And that's on the Ravens because they didn't sign him to an extension, and some other dude at his same position signed for higher than he should have. So yeah, if they don't pay him like $16 million a year, they're not going to sign him.
I legit want to break something right now. I'm just like, like, what is going on? I wish you could, like, my father texted me. He's like, oh, man, Suggs is gone. He's going to Arizona. So, of course, I immediately Google that shit. I'm like, man, I don't see no shit about, I don't see this anywhere. And then it starts to, like, trickle in. And I'm like, oh. I just start feeling this pain in my heart, like in my chest, like, no, I can't believe it. Like, yo, these things hurt so bad. So bad and just so disappointing, yo. Like, seriously, they were supposed to keep Adam Jones, yo. You were supposed to keep Terrell Suggs.
So, we don't expect the Orioles to go to the playoffs for a few years as they are in this rebuild.
God.
What's the over-under on the Ravens going to the playoffs for a few years?
Oh, man. What? I don't even know. I'm just trying to figure out whose jersey I'm going to buy next. Like, I just going to, what's the boy name? Lamar? Yeah.
The only saving grace right now is, I guess.
Harry said Quan Alexander got 13.5 per year.
Yeah. The saving grace right now is the only team that we really need to contend with in the division is the Browns, because Pittsburgh's a dumpster fire. Right. They lost Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's going off to the West Coast. Everybody's taking their talents out west. He signed with the Raiders. Good luck and Godspeed with that, because that organization is just spiraling out of control as well. Dude.
He just went from one bad place to a worse place. And I don't know.
Gruden was the joke of the league last year too. Like, how many times did we talk about him just trying to tank the Raiders? Yeah, and you know what? Pittsburgh clearly fried their brother's brain, because he went over there with a platinum mustache, dog, and some Coolio plaits up in his head. I don't know what happened to that brother. He's all the way gone. Maybe he got a little bit more ego from his time on The Masked Singer. He's like, I'm a triple threat. We got a couple more comments. Say Diamondbacks no fool, the Cardinals. Yeah, Harry also says, I'm upset they let KO go to the Jets. Yeah. Kim thinks the Ravens will sign Mosley. Honey, I certainly hope so, because I am spiraling out of control here, man. Because, like, seriously, if like, the leadership, where's the leadership going to come from? Like, seriously, if you let Mosley go, those are all of the prospects. I mean, like, you really going to put a whole lot of pressure on Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Take that down, Andre. And thanks. And, way before he needs it. Because somebody's going to have to step up. Who else do we have? I don't know. We signed a wide receiver, didn't we? Did we? Didn't we just get a wide receiver? Shit. I know we had cornerback a couple weeks ago. But yeah, like, who after Devin said you still got couches for sale. And Harry said latest news is on CJ is supposed to be with the Browns. I wouldn't be surprised with that, and that would be a nice pickup for them. But at this point in time, I'm not really. I don't feel like Mosley is going to still be here. No, not at all. I'd be surprised if he make it out the week. To be completely honest with you. Well, the official off season starts March 13th. Wednesday, yeah. And you're going to hear some deals going down. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so let's keep it going. What else is going on around town? Do we got a hometown hero? We do have a hometown hero for the week, and it's a good one for us, close to home. Hometown hero, McCormick Spice has their unsung heroes going on. It's local high schoolers get nominated, and someone eventually wins. And last week they were announcing nominations, and one of the nominations is from your alma mater, Mercy High School. Marisa Lesko is a basketball player with Mercy, with the Magic. She was nominated for the McCormick Unsung Hero. She's a multi-sport athlete, does basketball, track and field, and I think more. I couldn't find all the information. But I reached out to Mariella with Mercy to find out a little bit more about Marissa and what makes her an ideal candidate for this award. And Mariella, she had rave reviews for her. She said that Marissa is a good candidate because she embodies the attributes of this wonderful award, excels in the classroom, committed to her faith, proud of her friends and peers, giving of her time to promote her school. Marissa has surely influenced Mercy High School. I believe it is important for a student who works so hard behind the scenes to be recognized for all that she does to positively affect the school community. I have witnessed Marissa offering guidance and support to younger students in my advisory group. I have seen the care and heard the thoughtful advice that she offers to a frightened student in an honor board meeting. Marissa Lesko has made a lasting impression on our community, in and out of the classroom, in the athletic arena, and she epitomizes the ideals of a mercy girl.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And that gives you like high hopes for the future as we have those young people coming out of high school and into the working world, and who knows what she can do with those attributes that she has.
Hell of an honor. Hell of an honor. Shout out to Marissa. Shout out to Mariella and Nick. They continue to do great things with students over there at Mercy. Pretty awesome. You guys, we got a very fun show lined up for y'all tonight. Tonight, we are going to go just a bit outside the realm of sports, and we're going to talk a little fashion. We're going to talk a little style. We got a couple of local, I don't know how you would say, we got fashion experts.
Fashionistas.
Fashionistas. I like that. That's a good word. We have Tracey Beale of Tracey Beale Jewelry and Aaron Jones of Bushelers, and also co-owner of Trees and Token Company, coming through to talk fashion and sports with us. You know, as always, we got our WTF moments of the week. We got the real on wrestling with my man Mark Foster. So you guys, don't go anywhere. We got a hell of a show planned. Get ready for some laughs, and get ready to take some notes on fashion. Stop. Get that drip going. Don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside. Taking that break.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. But better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin' Street? Girlin' Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Just a bit outside radio show.
There is one glaring stat that I read about while watching the games over the weekend. New York Yankees went 22 straight innings with at least one strikeout.
Really?
That's a major league record for the postseason.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting statistic.
It is. You know, and then when you think about it, it's like, okay, you know, that, to me, that's like a big reason why, you know, they're losing right now.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'm gonna show these niggas what to do at one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was taxing. Buying all the purses, trying to keep up with the fashion. And her mama hated baby sitting with a passion. She deserved better circumstances. A black queen, she should have been blessed with certain chances. Look down upon, getting all of hurting glances. Making men change up all the twerking stances. She never cried about the pain, only gritted her teeth.
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right?
Radio Loyalty.
Click that banner to join now.
Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
period.
Real. Right. That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this. Money should go to if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week. You don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio show.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Wherever you are.
Welcome back to Spit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. You're checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube, on BeExposedRadio.com or the Be Exposed Radio Facebook page. Periscope, check it. Periscope.
Woo! You almost made it. You almost made it, yo.
Periscope.
Scoop. Scoops.
It's Scoop. I'm from New England. Check us out on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever our podcasts are available. Type in Be Exposed Radio, just a bit outside, and check out some older stuff. We were getting into all kinds of NFL signings today, but there's other sports going on. NBA is underway, got a couple games going. The Raptors and the Cavs are all tied up at 14. And let's see, the Kings and the Wizards. Wizards are up 12-7, both just underway in the first quarter. There we go.
All right, so we were talking about people leaving teams and deals being made and everything. There were a couple other deals that went down. Deshaun Jackson, the wide receiver that always seems to be on the move, is going back up north. Looks like he's reuniting with some old family members in Philly. Dilly. Back to being an Eagle. 1 year deal, right? I believe.
That's what I heard. 1 year deal, so he's leaving Tampa Bay and going back to the Eagles to play with Carson Wentz and who else? Who else is up there? Is he going to be the one-man show in Philly? I think they need a few more people. And speaking of the Eagles, Nick Foles, he found a new home. $50 million guaranteed. Potential to reach $88 million with the Jags. And I'm tell you what. Was it 4 years? I believe so. 4 years. 4 years, I believe. I kind of like this move, man. I think the Jags, if he can just get through all the Jags BS, they're going to be all right. I like it. Remember at the beginning of the season, I was like still hooked on the Jags from their amazing run in 2017, and then they just disappointed all over the place. I got no faith in the Jaguars.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
None whatsoever.
They have a lot to prove coming up.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like the quarterback issue was the big problem with the Jaguars, though. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they were calling them Saxonville for a minute. They had the defense there. You know, like, I don't know. You got a real quarterback now. Quarterback with some experience.
They looked good for a while at quarterback, but then and then they didn't.
No. Right. Come on. Then the real quarterback showed up. You know.
And when are they just going to move to London already? Come on. Sorry, didn't mean to make her choke.
Yeah. So, Foles has a new home as well. That's pretty awesome. I think those are, you know, I'm not really sure why the Eagles want Deshaun Jackson back and why everybody's so excited about that. But
Manny Roscoe makes an excellent point on the feed too.
Oh yeah.
If the Cowboys are bringing Jason Witten, let's bring Ray Lewis back. Why not? Have you seen those memes of Jason Witten out there practicing with the Cowboys?
Oh my God, man! Oh please, like he can't be serious. He cannot be serious.
I guarantee you, it's better than his Monday Night Football commentary.
Yeah, it's so fucking dry. Oh man, I do enjoy that Tony Romo though. I do. Yeah, I can't even BS that. Like I like that guy. He's good. He's good.
But with Jason Witten back, maybe Tony Romo can make a comeback too.
Yeah, I don't know. Hell with that. There's a lot of other stuff going on in the realm of sports that's kind of just a bit outside. I kind of heard through the grapevine that they're going to be doing this movie on Richard Williams, Serena Williams, and Venus Williams. You know, very famous father, coach, and it will be starring Will Smith.
Will Smith, yep.
Because after all, when you do a major sports picture that has to do with any black person, I'm guessing Will Smith's the go-to. Now, I mean, Ali, concussion.
Remember, Will Smith was part of the Suicide Squad, the DC movie.
Right.
James Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, he's doing the follow-up. It's called The Suicide Squad. And Will Smith did want to come back as Deadshot, but he had scheduling conflicts, and it turns out that this was the scheduling conflict.
Ooh.
And they're actually recasting Deadshot. At first they weren't going to, but they're bringing Idris Elba in as Deadshot now to replace Will Smith. Right? Kind of.
I think that's an upgrade. I don't know about you. What you think? I think that's an upgrade. Yeah. But I think it's going to be really good, really interesting to see what they do with this movie. I mean, you know, Richard had a lot of fans, and he had a lot of haters as well.
A lot of detractors.
You know, he had some very unorthodox training methods for Venus and Serena, and you know, I just love to see, you know, what the whole thing is going on. You know, how they choose to display that.
Yeah, I wonder what the source is, whether they're taking it from the Williams family, from the father himself, whether it's an outsider's point of view. And even if it is working in conjunction with the Williams family, is it going to be honest as far as what his detractors were saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Absolutely. I mean, and you know, this comes at a very interesting time where, you know, both sisters are towards the end of their careers. You know, I guess they feel like it's okay to put one of these movies. They probably been dying to do this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now that they're, you know, towards the end of their career, I guess they feel like it's okay to put that movie out there. You know, without I guess too many distractions or too much controversy. I mean, I just hope that they accurately, you know, depict, you know, what this man did for those two girls in that family. I mean, you know, because like I said, you know, he introduced some unorthodox training methods and was met in the beginning of their career with a lot of opposition. And, you know, we all know that, I mean, the rest is just really just history. Everybody knows about Venus. Everybody knows about Serena.
Oh, yeah.
And now there's a lot of players out there, over there in Europe as well, that are adopting a lot of his principles, that are adopting a lot of his training methods, you know, to get their players stronger and to be able to handle the Venus and Serenas that are of the future, really. Harry William Holland said, I want to see the movie Us. Dog, I am a big fan of scary movies, and I don't even know if I want to see that movie. Every time I see that commercial, it just messes me up.
Well, you were saying that you didn't want to see it because you don't want Lupita to be like.
Right, I was say, you know how much I love Lupita, and every time I watch it, I just have to put my head down like, baby, no, because she be looking crazy, man. I mean, yeah, you know, Jordan Peele is definitely known for the mind F, and it looks like he's going for the juggler with that Us movie, man. Like, seriously, I don't even want to hear that song, I Got 5 on it, anymore.
And you know his, not Outer Limits, Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone, yeah, we want to look out for that, too.
Couple more weeks.
Hell yeah. Okay, there's the siren, so that means we're going to commercial. You guys, when we come back, we got Tracey in the building and Aaron. So don't go anywhere, y'all. We're going to talk style, fashion, just a bit outside.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it, because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously, because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like, you know,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
White keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel rock.
If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head and I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Working mode, time to wear the cash. If you wear the cash, time to wear the cash. If you playing for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. That was all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit for real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had to floss to get you. Pay the dues that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the carpet with you.
Oh yeah. One throw this in it. Had to dedicate this to the homie out of New Orleans. Break. Said she wanna bump that. You gonna do it? Go ahead, do it.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes, You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Yeah, but Adam Jones too, though.
Yeah, we lost everybody today.
Yeah. Welcome back to Spit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. As you can see, we've been joined in studio. The one that says, "Look at me."
Okay. All right. What's up?
Mark is always
You on time?
He was ready. We still sitting. Right. I'm all the way in my cup already. Clearly. Because Mark is always on point. What would I do without him?
I got the headphone. I can give you the headphone. You be.
Nah, that's it. Don't count on me for that. Don't do that. All right, y'all. We back at it. And as you can see, we got more heads in the house.
Sorry.
As I prompted. But you on time, man.
Oh, wow. My bad.
Right. Have a sip, brother. Have a sip.
Let's toast to being on time.
Hey, look, she's taking my job already. That's what I normally say. Like, yo, we have a toast to kick off the interview. It's okay. All day long. You all ready? As you can see, I have two lovely brown-skinned individuals to my right. And probably to y'all's left if you're watching. I have Tracey Beale of Tracey Beale Jewelry. And I have Aaron Jones, Bushelers in Baltimore.
What's up?
Trees and Totem Company. And tonight, you guys, we're going to go just a little bit outside the realm of sports, and we're going to go on to the runway per se. Talk about style, talk about fashion. You know, we have a jewelry expert in here. We have a tailor, clothing designer, bag designer in here. And, we're just going to talk about, sports and, fashion and the correlation between the two. Because, fashion has become a big part of sports over the past, couple of decades.
Sure.
And, I thought it would be cool to get you guys in here and talk about it. And you already know 410 was my city, so I had to make it local. You know what I mean? So, since Tracey took my toast and everything, thank you so much, baby. It's all good. No, I'm like, you did it better than I ever could. So she totally coming for my job, yo.
Might have to reconsider, man.
We'll hook her up with Monty and Nate to get like a fashion show going.
There we go.
Her and Nate already had a whole moment.
Did they?
Yeah, offline, like
Sounds like it's already
they're like
done.
kindred spirits and shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to get up in there somewhere, like,
man.
Hey, it's me in the background.
You get a cut. Right?
Yeah, right.
Finder's fee.
I was here for that, by the way. Remember that.
All right, Tracey and Aaron. So tell our viewers, tell us a little bit about yourself, like, where you from, your background, and whatnot.
Well, since I'm sitting here, I should go first.
Yeah, and I'm looking at you first. Right, ladies first. It's International Women's Month, man.
I mean, I'm from Maryland. I'm from Baltimore.
Okay.
Also Harford County, so I do a little bit of both. It's like between the two. What else you want to know? Like how I started in jewelry? Like how?
Yeah, please. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I went to MICA initially. Okay. So I studied fine arts, did that whole thing. That was like my main realm in terms of art is concerned. And then I just discovered jewelry one day. I decided to make somebody a necklace for their birthday. And somebody else wanted to buy one, and somebody else wanted to buy one. So yeah, over time it just turned into a business. It's been maybe, am I too low?
No, I gotta cut you on, baby.
Oh, well, damn.
There you go.
Y'all missed all of that?
All right, so yeah, why don't you, oh, they heard it?
Should I read
Okay.
They heard it? Okay. So anyway, so
Micah
over time,
started making jewelry.
Over time, it turned into a business. That was several years ago. So, and then now I'm relaunching again in April.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the short of it.
Okay,
That's the short of it.
Aaron, what about you, man?
So, yeah, I'm born and raised in Baltimore City. I lived there most of my life. Obviously, when I went to college in Savannah, Georgia, I was a fashion major. And then once I got home, I was like, you know what? I don't want to sit behind a desk anymore. So I started working with my hands again. You know, I got in the nitty gritty. I worked in Nordstrom for a little bit.
I did too.
Which one? Italian?
Yep. Years ago.
It was a good time. It was a good time. And then, you know, while I was there, you know, I met my business partner, former business partner, Jason Treason, and then I quit my job. From there, I was like, you know, it's time to stop helping other people get rich. It's time to invest in ourselves and in others, but also using my own talents to kind of help me prosper and feed my family and such. So now we're here today.
So, I mean, you know, when you say, you know, you should sit behind a desk. Now, I've known Tracey for quite some time. Yeah, I know you kind of, you know, had like an office job as well, you know, working in media and whatnot. So, I mean, you've kind of always had some type of art thing kind of going.
I have. Like for the past 7 years, I guess I've worked in like a tradition, what well, actually isn't a traditional office setting, but there is a desk involved.
Right, that's why I said in office. Right, you know, it's like
for the past 7 years. Yes, I've
Right.
worked in events, I've worked in marketing, I've worked in media for the past 7 years. Prior to that, I worked in like concert production, that type of work. And I was a makeup artist for a good, my first career was in makeup artistry. So I worked in like editorial, I did like commercials here and there, a lot of models, photo shoots, that sort of thing, probably for a good 7 or 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
now, let me ask you, and this is a question for the both of you. You know, I mean, you had like what seemed to me like a pretty cool, you know, kind of exciting kind of job. What pushed you, like, you know, like what actually motivated you to be like, you know what, I want to, you know, did you have like this moment of clarity or this moment where you're like, you know, I don't want to do this no more, yo. I kind of want to make jewelry, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm still juggling both.
Okay.
But I don't know, I'm always juggling at least 2 or 3 things. I think that's just like being a creative person. I'm sure you can say that you're not just good at one thing, right?
Absolutely. Anything sewing related, like building, anything I gotta do with my hands, like I'm all for it. But like spreadsheets, no dice. Like they scare me.
Really?
Well, they don't scare me. It's just you know, I'm just
it's not you know yourself.
Yeah, I know I know myself. I know exactly what I'm good at. I know what to focus on. Like especially within projects and stuff, I know exactly what my strengths are. And knowing that is like half the battle, right? Like
it is.
Once you figure that out, you can kind of do anything.
Did you have that moment of clarity, or was it like a thing that kind of grew inside you over time?
I did. I think it struck me like. I think there's a very specific time. When I went to college, I was an architecture major. And I had a lecture. Spike Lee came to my school. And I totally forgot. And I was at a party hanging out. And then this guy's like, oh, you didn't go to the lecture? I don't feel so bad. And I'm like, man, I'm the only black kid in the class. I gotta go. I cannot go to this one, right?
That is,
So I went to this lecture, and
it's great.
While I'm an architecture major, I was struggling with physics. I couldn't get through physics. Like I could build the models, I could draft the buildings, I could do all that, but I just couldn't get that physics thing down. So with his lecture and Spike Lee, the only thing I heard him say, you know, in my beer slumber, the only thing I heard him say was like damn, I gotta go to work tomorrow. And I thought about that with physics. I was like, damn, I gotta go to physics tomorrow. Like. I don't want to do something I don't like to do, you know. So I was like, you know what, I'm becoming a fashion major, and from there, everything sewing and fabric related was like just a part of my life every single day.
That's really dope.
Every day. So that was my defining moment. Just couldn't figure out where.
So what's it like to kind of set up shop in your hometown and like kind of be like, you know, kind of start from, because I know both of you, I've kind of watched both of you grow and get into different things and start from kind of like this, you know, grassroots thing to kind of, you know, branching out and having trees and, you know, different, you know, avenues and different ventures and whatnot. You know, how's that been? You know, what's that been like for you guys?
I feel like it's still happening, honestly. I mean, this is one thing I've at least started to do recently is I've let go of the idea of there. Like, I want to get to a there. Like, this is it, or this is the finish line, or whatever. It's about the process, right? So I feel like it's still just continually happening. I want to get better in a lot of ways. I want to do more. I want Tracey Beale Jewelry to be in, like, all these different places and, you know, all this other stuff. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know, I guess to answer the question, like, how has it been? I guess it's been great. It's just continuously unfolding, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
You said you were from Baltimore, born and raised. Was it important for you to, because I believe your first shop was, what, in Mount Vernon?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, first shop,
so was it important for you to, like, you know, keep those roots, you know, going in Baltimore?
So initially it wasn't.
Really?
Like, at one point I was like, I was pretty frustrated with not having a space or a hub for fashion, or, you know what I mean? Like, cause like living in New York and LA is like, dude, it's a no-brainer. You can go any corner and find the fashion house to work at, or you can find any, you know, celebrity to wear your products. And I was getting frustrated because I was like, well, how do I get seen? You know, like, how do I get in front of people to show people what I do? Without them, like, lowballing me for the prices I put on my products. You know, like, that's another thing. Like, since it's not such a fashion city, it was kind of hard for me to grasp that. And then I realized, like, you know, my upbringing, like, my grandparents were hustlers from Baltimore. You know, like, they had ponies, they cut down Christmas trees in the winter, and they sold fruit, and they were A-rappers, like, and I was like, yo, this is, I kind of have to do this here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and then it kind of cultivated, and like you said, like, it's like, it's still growing, you know? Like, to be honest, I don't think there'll ever be a finish line, especially for creatives like us. Like, there is no stopping point, because there's always something else, like, happening. And you're like, oh, well, let me try that. I've never done that before. You know, like, because I started doing clothes, and then I was upholstering furniture, and then I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. So being here in Baltimore is very important. It's also good for our younger generation to see people like us do things that aren't necessarily, you know, stereotypical for us in Baltimore City. You know, like, you can have a creative lifestyle and a cool job and live in the city, and doesn't have to be, you know, corporate, or, you know, you don't have to be always downtown or whatever. You can do whatever you want, you know? And it sounds cliche, but if you can make it in Baltimore creatively, you can make it anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
That's real, so.
That's very true.
I plan to stay. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and I keep hearing that, I guess around North Avenue, North and Charles, they're supposed to be turning this into this, and quote me if I, you know, if I'm wrong, correct me. You know, like, this is what I keep hearing though, like, design district. I keep hearing that phrase being tossed around, and, you know, by you guys already being here, already being established, you know what I mean, like, already, you know, everybody already kind of knows your brand. You know, you guys are already out there. It's really good that, you know, if Baltimore is actually moving in that direction, that you guys already got your roots and planted here in that.
For sure, for sure.
All right, so you guys, sit tight. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk more with Aaron and Tracey. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right. going into that national series, it seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're.
Then your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like negative 65, this early into the season is pretty rough.
That's horrible.
Then the pitching numbers pretty much support this stat right here. I mean, the team ERA is 4.70, which is 26th in the league. They have 126 walks allowed. They acquired Jared Weaver in the offseason, and he really has not panned out. He's off to one of the worst starts in any of the pitchers in 2017. He's 0-4 with a 6.05 ERA. In May alone, he already has 12 earned runs. 12 earned runs in May. And, another one of their pitchers, Clayton Richard, he's 2-4 with a 4.34 ERA. And, in May, he has 6 earned runs and 12 innings pitched. So they're not pitching well. And on top of that, they're also not batting well.
Right. But it kind of sucks because Manuel Margot is doing pretty good. His the past few at bats, his last.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
Fall into this unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I did a podcast recently that got me really trashed, and I think sorry. I see you something. Oh, story time.
We got a comedian in the house.
See, they messed up the end of the story.
Yep.
We got to get that offline, yo. No, we gonna pick that one up. I got it in my mental Rolodex.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Mark.
Let's see here. What other projects?
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Welcome back, you guys.
I think they were beyond that.
Right.
We're back.
All right, man. Let's go. Let's do it.
What other projects or events are you involved in? Take it, either one of you, whichever one. Jump.
I guess I'll go first. Be honest, like right now, I've been kind of slowing down a bit. I think I've been spending a lot of time doing things like this, like interviews and podcasts, just to kind of get the story out a little bit more. But also, like, sometimes you got to take some time. You got to step back from the business, analyze, and then reset. You know what I mean? So I don't have any immediate projects right now at the moment. But you can stop at our tailor shop, which is 11 West Chase Street. I'm sure there'll be a window to say all these cool things. But and also follow us on Instagram. There's always cool things happening. But event-wise, just taking it slow.
What's the Instagram tag?
So Bushelers of Baltimore is the tailor shop. So it's Bushelers Be More, at Bushelers Be More. And Treason Toting Co. is the tag for Treason. Treason Toting Co. That's for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well.
All right.
I'm answering the same thing.
Well,
yeah, I'm kind of, I guess, in a similar space.
You got a lot going on right now, though.
I mean, see, I'm always doing a lot of different things. Okay, so
Tracey loves the kids.
Listen, no, jewelry-wise, I'm in like production mode right now. So I'm making new things, designing new things, kind of working on some projects with people, but it's not solidified, so I don't really want to like talk about it. But I do have like it'll be like the first trade show I've done. At the end of this year. It's called Metal and Smith, which should be kind of cool in New York. That's in New York in August. But yeah, a lot of production, a lot of like designing and like preparation for like summer and the end of the year. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For you, for jewelry, is it more what people request of you, or do you just like get inspired and do something and decide if anyone wants to buy it, or a little bit of both?
It's both. So people come to me for custom work all the time. Sometimes I like that, sometimes I don't. I mean, and it's nothing against the client. It's like,
well, that's what you want.
Let me hold up. I am not representing myself well, but no. But no, people come to me for custom work. So if it falls within, I guess, like my realm of artistry, then yes, I'm always pleased. But sometimes people are just like, I want my name on a chain. I don't know if I'm the person to put your name on a chain, right? Because there's a lot of people that can put your name on a chain. But if you want some Tracey Beale style jewelry or Tracey Beale style like wall art, copper wall art, I do that as well.
Things in your wheelhouse, right? Like
yeah, because when you start stretching yourself too far, it stops making sense. It starts to stress you out. But so I get a lot of custom work. I get a lot of, luckily people know what my work looks like. And then I like designing. I like concepting. So I come up with storylines and build collections off of that. So both.
I'm digging the earrings.
I'm digging my earrings. Thank you.
They're by Tracey Beale. They're by Tracey Beale?
They are.
I'm about to say, I'm hoping you're wearing your own shit.
Can you imagine? Got these from Walmart.
some chefs eat Taco Bell and they don't cook their own food.
Good God Almighty!
I mean, there's chefs that when they leave the kitchen and work and all that, they might own their restaurants. They're there for the big fish. They want all that.
I'm sure they do though. Think about cooking for yourself as a chef though. Like
it's I mean,
that's difficult.
To be honest, like I will blow out a pair of pants and I will wear that hole in them for like a week and a half. I might not even fix it. Seriously, because it's like I spend so much time doing stuff for others. Yeah, it's like I'm last, man. Like
you don't have time.
I don't have time to do stuff for myself. I gotta do your suit. I got your dress to do. I got a bag to sew. I got a lot to do. So
I mean, I'm the finance professional who waits to the very, very, very last minute to file their taxes.
Well, everybody, so you get it. So you get it. You totally get it.
You
totally get it.
I've had my shit for like 2 months now.
Right. What confession do you have over there? We just confessed things. Were you confessing what you don't do?
Mark's confessions are of the sexual nature. No, I'm kidding.
That'll be on Wednesday.
I thought the show was about sport.
We have a show called Salacious Couch on Wednesday. Yeah.
All right.
Right. That's Mark's couple. Right.
Now I know.
That's hey, shout out.
That's funny.
Tracey, I know you said, I think you told me offline that you had a program or some type of thing that you do with the kids or something like that?
Oh, I have in the past. I've worked with youth in Germany and I worked with youth in
New Orleans. Okay, tell us about that.
A period of time. So that's like, oh my God, I think my spirit animal is there, and we meet each other when I get off the plane like that.
It's exact same here. Like I feel
so good there.
If I had to be a person, I'd be New Orleans for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I loved it there.
Did I say that right?
I
don't think so.
What did you say? You had to be somewhere.
You are a person, okay?
If New Orleans were a person, it'd be me.
Oh wait, what did you?
Don't worry about it.
The drinks are working so
Let's talk about the kids in New Orleans.
The kids in New Orleans are lovely. I was there for about 3 years. I worked. I built like community centers, taught art, jewelry making, that kind of thing. Same thing in Germany. I was in Wiesbaden, Germany for like a year.
Nice.
For most of that time, I worked with like youth that lived on military bases.
Cool.
So I like the young people.
All right, that's what's
up.
The
young folks.
All right, so look, we did the fashion, we did the local fashion thing. So when we come back, we're gonna talk about sports and fashion. We're gonna talk about how fashion has influenced sports and vice versa over the past 20 years, and then we're gonna play a couple of games. with our guests. You know, we always like to have fun here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
It's gonna be some more wine.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing.
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Check out this flashback.
Right.
To know that I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Drug use.
It's crazy.
So again, derived from the lyrics. Talk to me about the interpersonal conflict.
So let me say this, and I think that what I'm gonna do is probably challenge a lot of what we're dealing with topically.
Yeah.
Because to me, whether we talking about material things, drug use, or anything else, it's where we teach our young people to place value.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're not going to take the person that has been given the value system, and I know we talking about young women, but I look at my son, I look at little Marvin, and one of the things, of all of the things that Marvin has decided that he would go venture into, one of the things that he's just completely stayed away from is drugs. Has no desire towards it, but I've never modeled anything about that being something. And when you look again, as we keep talking about the cultural aspects of things, we're talking about a culture and systems that creates a sense of attraction or makes this stuff attractive, you know, in its advertising and promotion, whether it's the material things, whether it's the drug use. But I believe that if you've put a firm value system in, and taught people taught your young people, your young ladies, what has value, and what literally doesn't have value.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Yeah, come chill. I drink a lot.
What did I say we're doing?
Welcome back to Smith Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com.
A lot of work in the day.
Mondays. Can you hear me?
I understand.
Facebook.
Can you hear me now? No, I'm kidding.
Can you hear me now?
You're about to get cut off.
Have some more wine.
Woo! Hey, make sure that label is, you know how.
This is nice wine too.
Yeah.
It's definitely great.
Yeah, let's say after midnight.
Night harvesting grapes.
Nothing good happens after midnight. My mom used to always say.
Oh,
well, she said like 2 a.m. She's like, get your ass in the house by 2 a.m. because nothing good happens after 2.
Yeah.
That's what I used to like.
I guess you're right.
All right, she's from down south, so she had all types of crazy sayings like that. All right, you guys, we are back. We are back with Tracey and Aaron, our local fashion experts. 410, it's my city. We got them up in here. So, you guys, fashion and sports, they've kind of been going hand in hand. More so, I feel like more now than ever. You know, especially with like the NBA. I mean, we got these players with these very eccentric tastes, and I feel like as of late it started to trickle into the NFL, which is really like I find very fun and interesting because it's supposed to be like this really manly, like sport. And for a long time, you know, the gentlemen, they only really wore like suits and stuff like that. So now a lot of the football players, Cam Newton is the first one that comes to mind, you know, have been, you know, expressing themselves by way of fashion. Basketball, of course.
Russell Westbrook.
Yes, James Harden. And tennis as well. And not only are these players and these athletes, you know, exhibiting style, they're actually getting into the business themselves, you know, uniforms, sportswear. So, you know, I wanted to have you guys on, and like I said, to go just a bit outside and, you know, just talk about, you know, the influence of fashion in sports over the past couple of decades. Now, let's talk about basketball first.
Okay.
Okay. Like we said, you know, we have the Russell Westbrooks, the James Hardens, and you know, outside of their own personal fashion, the uniforms, okay, themselves over the past what, Mark? I'd say what, since what, the 60s? So what, over the past 50 years?
Get back to short shorts again, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
tighter jerseys and
Right. Exactly.
yeah, trim it back.
Exactly.
Style repeats itself, so it's bound to happen. Because I guarantee you, the wide leg pants is coming back.
You feel? Yeah. Okay.
I know that for a fact. I've seen it in like the last like.
I know they have for women at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. But for
And
men,
basketball jerseys starting to get smaller up top again.
They are.
Yeah,
They're
around
super
the
tight.
straps on the shoulders. Like, I mean, I would think it's a performance issue, but to be honest, like I guess the slimmer it is, the easier it is to move. You know, like that's why compression at UA is such a big thing. It's like if you can compact everything, or nothing moves around, like a woman's sports bra, right?
It's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you can kind of keep everything nice and secure, you feel a little bit safer. You know what I mean? So
You're like aerodynamic.
yeah, absolutely.
So would you both agree that it's safe to say that, you know, fashion has had a significant impact on sports, you know, over the past couple of decades?
Absolutely, I think so. Like dramatically, especially like after that LeBron James incident, right? Where the lady says you're just an athlete. Like now you get a chance to find out who the players are, not only just in the basketball uniform, but even if you can't meet them, you can get an idea who they are based on the stuff they wear, going to the game and when they leave. Because even in the off season, like you'd never see them; they vanish. Basketball players and football players vanish once the season's over. You don't see them in paparazzi, you don't see them in the press. They vacate, so you don't get a chance to get to know who they are. So the only way you can is through their fashion and what they wear. You know? So I think it's important. I think it's also cool that, you know, I remember when Allen Iverson kind of set the tone for people to be able to do whatever they wanted to do. Like they gave him an issue about not wearing suits, sitting on the floor, and he's like, "Yo, like I'm here, bro. Like why can't I be me? Why can't I be me? Like it's not like I'm going with Granny to church. And she's like, you got to wear a suit this Sunday.
Right.
You're like, it's not Easter though. Like, you know what I mean? So I think it's important to give people creative control over who they want to be, especially in that kind of space with sports. Not even just creatively, but definitely in sports, because they have so many restrictions. Like basketball players can't even ride motorcycles.
Right.
Like, what if you love motorcycles and that's just like a passion of yours and you can't do it? At least you can do is let him wherever he wants to a basketball game, especially when he's not playing. You know what I mean? So
you mentioned Allen Iverson, and you know, I can't help to also like take this kind of thing like a step further with like hair. You know, like in the 70s, you know, Kareem, Dr. J, the big thing, it's like the afro, and all of the, you know, the political message behind that as well. You know, Allen Iverson was known for like his cornrows, and you know, and during that time, that was kind of like the new thing. You know what I'm saying? People wanted the Allen Iversons, or everybody was tuning in on Friday night to watch the basketball game to see what new design he had in his head.
Latrell Sprewell.
Yeah, Latrell Sprewell as well. You know, Tracey. Yeah, Serena Williams is a huge, you know, sports figure for women, and that's women all across the board, white, black, you know, any economic background.
She's like a superhero.
Yes, you know, and she is known for her, you know, daring outfits, pushing the envelope. You know, one of the very first females to actually wear, you know, really extravagant jewelry while they're playing in these tennis matches and whatnot. I mean, how does that resonate with you watching, you know, an athlete like Serena Williams, you know, wearing jewelry, wearing these, you know, ballerina type, you know, tennis athletes as a sense of, you know, women's entitlement, girl power, and also from just like a fashion standpoint? Is that something that you appreciate?
I definitely do. I feel like just anytime folks are expressing themselves, regardless of what that is, I don't have to agree. I could think it's too short. I could think it's too long. I could think it looks a mess. But if you're expressing yourself and if you're being as authentic as you could possibly be, or you know, whatever it is you're trying to do, I'm always going to appreciate that. And then when it comes to Serena and Venus, both of them, like their bodies are completely, like they're uncommon in terms of the types of bodies that we get to see very often with women as we like on screens, maybe in life, walking around when you live places like Baltimore or other places where there's brown people. But I think to be like, I have all of this. All of this is me. All of this hair, all these jewels, all of this everything. Right. And to not have to cover it up or not have to like put it away or, you know, pack it a certain way because it's distracting. You know what I mean? I think that's a big thing when it comes to women. There's certain things that you're not supposed to wear or do because you're distracting. But distracting to who? Right? So that's the whole like patriarchal way of thinking, right? So I love it. Like anytime you go out of the box and you're being yourself, I'm always down.
For sure.
Always. Yeah.
For sure.
Always.
Mark, you want to do the next question? You want to do the, let's do the Just a Bit Outside, Fave 5. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do the hit. What did you call it?
Trash and Trophy?
Yeah, let's do the trash.
That was a good name.
Right, yo, we was
right off the cuff, too. That was like right, I didn't even think about it.
But this is the wonderful thing about having creatives on your show. They just help you with your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
trademark.
And they spill wine on their top.
And this is how we know.
That's okay. It's
right. We'll just get real creative.
That's
That's Let me get my phone. Right.
That's our design.
Right. There we go.
What do you see?
It's like a little elephant right here.
What do you see?
Well, look.
This can get fun right now.
Hey, refill your glass. Refill your glass.
I'm sorry.
Andre. Okay, hold on. We got about. All right. So we got about 5 minutes left in this segment.
It's not quite a heart. It's something.
So Andre, can we get the first picture up? So what we're gonna do is trash or trophy. What I did was basically found I think it's like 6 athletes, all different different types of athletes, men and women, and we're gonna put them up on the board, and our guests here are gonna tell us if they are trash or trophy.
See, I need to
Mark, where'd you go?
I need to calm down because I'm like, how am I going to see it? Where is it?
Show you.
Let me
I'm
see.
about to show you. All
Maybe
right.
we'll have to make it in this pile of wine I just spilled
right
on
here.
the table.
Right, but I got to watch my equipment now.
Right.
All right, so here we go.
Oh, yeah.
First one. Andre, we got that picture up?
That's a new Dior sweater. Oh, is that D squared?
Yep, it's up.
Dior?
All right, so our first picture is of Russell Westbrook.
Fresh.
All right.
I like it.
And he's an NBA player for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he is well known for his fashion. So it looks.
Sorry.
We'll get more.
That's so bad.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So he's got he's got a snazzy shirt on right there with some words on it. I can't really read that, but I do see he's got a watch on. Looks like he's carrying a bag.
Nike Prestos.
Yep, Nike
Prestos, yeah.
Skinny jeans with the denim jacket tied around the waist.
Is he wearing a hat? He's got to have a hat on, right?
I don't believe.
I think it's cut off. Is it cut off?
I can't.
Either way, the sweater's like.
I like it.
Everybody's rocking that sweater right now if you can afford it. I mean, I think it's like a Dior.
And you said it
I think it's Dior maybe, or Joe Square, one or the other.
All right, one of those.
Or not Joe Square. That's a pizza spot. D squared.
I was like, Joe Square is on North Avenue.
What's risotto wings right now?
Now we gotta stop. Okay. To Joe Square.
Shout out to Joe Square. Apparently you get
North Avenue Club.
So do we all agree across the board that this is a trophy?
It's a trophy. It's a trophy.
Okay, all right. Now look.
This is safe.
Okay, we got a gentleman.
I like the sweater.
I like the sweater too, and I'm actually a big fan of Russell Westbrook. I'm a big fan of any athlete that's not afraid to be like daring with themselves, because a lot of times the athletes tend to be a bit bigger, a bit taller, and some of them are a little scared to jump out there. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they might not look. Right. In something, and they might not look cool in something as daring as this shirt. I mean, to me, it's a trophy as well. But I gotta ask you, okay? And I'm gonna ask both of y'all. I'm not gonna include you on this one, but the guys, okay, and you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The guys carrying the handbags. Okay, Okay, first of all, I just want to know, what do y'all put? Okay, no.
Let me find the question.
Right. Let me say this the right way.
What do you
sometimes
put in your man bag?
I gotta formulate my words correctly because my mom will be watching. But I would like to know, first of all, what goes in the man bag? I am fascinated by this.
So, like, you know, all right, this is like, I have a real, like, dialed in answer for this, right? The reason why is because, like, when, like, we started Treason, right? The number one question we will always get from men is, tell me why I need this bag. Right. And our response is always, don't you have stuff? Yeah. Y'all like you go to work every day. You carry a bag.
Right.
You carry a bag. Like you carry a laptop. You carry headphones.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
phone, accessories.
You know what I mean? Phones, accessories, and then what's been happening is because since the style trend is changing, and the man's pants is a lot skinnier and trimmer, they don't want to wear anything in their pockets.
That's right. Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, I got this wallet and like.
Right.
Or maybe, and because of them, they probably got tons of money on them. They got bag. That's probably like 10 grand in their bag. You never know. Yeah. You see tons of videos of these cats are pulling out wads of money. Right. They can't fit in their pockets. Right. So it's kind of like it's always happened. It just hasn't been like in the forefront. It hasn't been acknowledged. People have been carrying bags forever. It's just like they weren't wearing messengers. Now there's a thing for you to carry. You know what I mean? Like fanny packs weren't stylish then. Right, you only wore them at amusement parks, and that was only to keep your phone or whatever, so you didn't drop it off the ride.
They were hot in the 80s, though.
They were hot in the 80s.
Right,
but you know what? Like people forgot fanny packs were made for like bike riders. You're supposed to turn the pack to the back, and then you're supposed to ride. Like, now it's like across the shoulder, and it's like, can I put my chapstick in it and whatever, you know? So
I have a leather one. It's quite lovely.
See?
Yeah, you sit up here, your eyes are all big. Now I gotta ask you, what would you put in your man bag, Mark?
It's not a purse. So like we put money, keys.
Right.
Oh,
that's it.
Money and keys. That's it.
Merce.
No,
iPhone,
ninja stars,
chargers,
nunchucks,
headphones. You might need a little blade.
Laptop.
He said you might need a little blade.
Right? I mean, I don't know. Depends on how you getting down.
Okay. And you know what?
I'm messing with Aaron today.
I got a bag right here. I got
he done spilled the wine. He got blades.
I don't got no blades. I ain't got no blades. My mother might be watching this.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And for my mother, disclaimer, he did not have any blades. Okay, I go home. She's like, you got gangsters on your shoulder.
At the courthouse across the street. So
you gangster fashion people.
No, we got stand-up individuals up in here. But look, you guys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna continue this conversation when we come back, yo. Hopefully we can get through this the rest of these pictures.
Just let it.
All right, just a bit outside.
It's helping.
Just let the wine settle.
Right. We need some more now.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned, then fucked over. But remain strong through the Passover. Kicking haters out of the way like masked over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me to let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, don't pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save you, the weed too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry figures, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patience run that, yeah, nigga OT. Cause they wanna see me down like I'm NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't losing sleep while you're
My name is Ruth Rusey. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child, and believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusey. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
My name is Meera Batra. I have been in this country 32 years, and this is how I live united. America has always been the land of promise, and in my community, many families have come for a better life. Coming from another culture myself, I know the desire to become part of a community, to feel at home, and to gain the tools for our children and families to succeed.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I can't believe you don't like the gray.
Pajamas.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. We're on Facebook, YouTube. Thanks for joining us each and every Monday. Real quick, some NBA scores, Raptors and the Cavs. Oh!
I'm sorry.
Hitting that double DJ Delight, Mike McGarry. We love him.
Aaron,
I'm sorry. I thought I could see the viewers. I thought I could see who was watching me live.
There's NBA games going on. People are winning. People are losing.
I'm sorry.
Actually, real quick, breaking news. Check this out. Conor McGregor arrested Monday in Miami Beach for allegedly smashing a person's phone.
Come on, bro.
Because it's UFC days, you know, he's got to smash something.
Jesus. They got that Bama doing whiskey commercials now. I was like, man, this is a hellified mistake.
You make too much money. Why are you smashing somebody's phone?
You know, he's got issues.
You get rich, then you can do whatever you want, huh?
Yeah, he's definitely got issues.
So we're doing trash or trophy. Andre, if you can get that second pickup.
All right, you got a second pickup, Andre.
Ooh.
What are we on?
Can you hear him? You got it up? You got it up, Dre?
He says it's up.
All right, so second picture is PJ Tucker and James Harden. As you can see on the left, PJ Tucker here has a pink jacket on with looks like some track pants, white shoes, classic white tee. James Harden has this gray and gold. I don't know if that is satin. I don't know if that's velvet, but it looks like
it looks like Jerome from Martin.
First of all, why is everybody coming down with this gray?
You should not have that on. I don't care how much it costs.
You know, James Harden is always known for pushing the envelope, and as you can see right now in this picture, he's not afraid to show his legs. I mean, I do have to admire him for taking that risk and going on with the shorts. Bit.
If he was in Jamaica, walking around Jamaica, it would be different, right?
But you know what's so crazy?
It would be.
He probably was like in Texas or something like that.
But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that it's not the outfit. You're just thinking about the surroundings and who they're supposed to be. There is nothing wrong with that outfit. He's uncomfortable. Pink man, he's uncomfortable.
Okay. So you trashing the pink and trophy in the gray.
I'm not trashing it. I'm just saying he looks comfortable and confident. And look at me, I'm walking out here being the person that I'm about to be.
He's probably uncomfortable because he's walking next to James Harden wearing that.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, man. It's kind of, I don't know.
They look like pajamas to me.
I don't mind
see where the pajama comes from.
I can see that. I feel like if it was solid, right, like a solid color, or like it could be a solid print, like maybe the top and the bottom. I feel like the print on the placket and the bottom and the cuffs of I feel like it's just OD. I love it. I can wear the shorts. I would do that. I'm not mad at them being short.
You want to wear the things separately, or you don't even like the shirt even?
I don't like them together. I think the shirt would be great if he just had on some like tailored black trousers or something like that.
All right.
Says the tailor.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. Next picture, number 3. Andre, we're going to throw up DeAndre Hopkins. Got that? All right. So now here we have Houston Texans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. He has also been known as of late for his outrageous and extreme fashion. I'm actually a big fan of his stuff. Right here, I have mixed feelings about this picture right here. And I'm going to tell you why. I think we all might be looking at the same thing here.
Like, okay, so we pull your shoes up.
Right. Okay, so dog. So we start off with the hair. Okay, the hair is awesome. He's a man that has locks. He's always putting it up in some type of style to, you know what I mean, to accentuate his face and his clothes and whatnot. I love the jacket, the leather belt joint. That's legit. That's hard. You know, I've always been a big fan of turtlenecks, even when people make fun of me.
No doubt.
I love turtlenecks. You know what I'm saying? And I laugh now at everybody because turtlenecks are in style. Yeah, I'm like, dog, I've been doing the turtlenecks.
Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, yo, I'm gonna get a turtleneck and I'm gonna wear this tuxedo jacket
because that's new.
And I'm like, bro, you wasn't fucking with me last week. Last year you wasn't banging with us.
Right. So he's got a turtleneck on, and it looks like he's got some like kind of velour pants on, but the pants.
The pants look like they could have been mine. Like you got them out of my closet.
They look like women's pants.
They do. That's
why I was going to turn to you immediately and be like, "What are your thoughts on this pants?"
That's my only the vest situation. I hate when I say little whatever. And people hate when I say
just downgrade that whole motherfucker.
But no, the vest, the turtleneck, definitely the hair. This whole situation that's happening is great. Right. But the pants is something about the fit of the pants.
And the pants are kind of bell bottom.
They bell, yeah, they bell.
And then I also feel like it looks like he's got on some like boots there, right before heel, which completely fucks me up. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, Mom. I said I dropped the F-bomb.
Only my husband, Prince, God rest his soul.
I'm not mad at the boots.
You're not mad at the boots?
I'm not mad at the boots.
But what about the pants?
How do you feel about the pants?
I got mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Like I can dig the pants because I understand it. But it is a little Incredible Hawkish, right? Like he just blew up in the
It's just it's just the cut of the pants. Even if maybe a different cut.
The vest is crazy.
A different cut.
I love the vest. I think that's very
one
unique.
Of them joints. That
I would love to see that.
Woo.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit's
all right, let's move on to the next one. Look, we got my little. All right, y'all don't pay attention to my little messages.
Don't keep it PG.
All right, we're going with the fourth picture, Andre. The fourth picture, I believe it's Serena.
Oh, it's no brainer.
Yeah, she looks cute.
We got it up?
Wait.
Okay, fourth picture, you guys, is Serena Williams currently. This was the most recent one. I believe it was from the Oscars a week or two ago. You know, I picked this picture because Serena is a woman with a very unique body type. And, you know, of course, she's in a formal dress right there. And, you know, everybody knows Serena has guns.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of other things.
Hammers.
And, yeah, she's got, I mean, like, you know.
Cannons.
Right. She's got, I mean, like, brick house is the first thing that kind of comes to mind when you think of Serena. And, you know, for a long time, she had been, you know, kind of like ridiculed for her body type, saying that she had like a manly, you know, shape or whatever. She was too muscular and whatnot. As you can see, this dress here is very form-fitting. It's a, what do you call that shit? I mean, you're the fashion lady. What is that, the halter?
It's like a corset kind
of. Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's got like a little body situation going on.
I just wanted to just let you just figure it out. Flap around like a little fish.
It's a top with no sleeves and straps. And it's tight.
Right.
Like
it pushes the girls up, it holds them in pretty
like
good.
Like a top of a sock on your body. Oh man, I'm about to go to the gym after this, believe it or not.
Me personally, I like the look. I like that she was, you know, she took a little, she risked to show the top, you know, part of her. She has very broad shoulders, very strong arms, and she totally, you know, showed them off with this dress. I really did like that one. So is that a trophy for you as well?
Trophy for sure.
All the way. Okay. All right. Excellent. We're gonna move on to number 5, Andre. All right. Neymar. Okay, this is Neymar, Brazilian soccer player that currently plays for PSG. Now, Take a good look at this specimen right here, Neymar.
I don't need to look long. That looks awesome.
The
clothes,
yeah.
and the clothes, the way he's walking,
sure.
that knee, them shoes. I want all of that. I like soccer players though.
Yeah, well, you know, Paris Saint-Germain, I mean, you know, that's European. A lot of the soccer players, they adopt some of their culture to mix it in with a little bit of their own. As I said, you know, Neymar is from Brazil, so you can kind of see, you know, a little bit of that up in there, right? You know, I'm loving the loafers.
Yeah, the dope clothes are fresh. The slippers are dope.
The bracelet, the watch, and
the
belt. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he's got his little.
I'm biased with the belt. I just,
really?
Yeah, because like fit is everything, right? I feel like a red belt is the obnoxious part about it. It's like, yo, man,
okay, now let me ask
just chill.
you this.
If it was, I don't mind the buckle, but if it was just black and it was like,
that's what I'm about to ask you. Some people
separate your body. You know what I'm saying?
But some people say the belt should match the shoes. How do y'all feel about that?
I don't care about any of that.
I mean, that's definitely that's definitely
standard
law. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not law, but it's like that's the standard. That's what they say. But in this case, you know.
We gonna break now?
No, it's 10 to you.
All right, look, we got one more, y'all. We're gonna go to break. All right, so actually, no, we're gonna go to break now. And when we come back, we're gonna do one more. So don't go anywhere, just a bit outside.
Oh, he says take the last one.
Oh, all right, shit. All right, we're gonna do this last one, baby. Last one, baby, number 6.
I like that. Okay, I want to talk more about the belt and the shoe matching.
Number 6. This is Dominika Cibulkova. She is a tennis player on the WTA. As you can see, there's 2 separate looks here. On the left, it looks like some type of is that like?
It's like Versace.
I'm about to say, yeah. Is that like some type of Versace get up there with very nice shoes? And then on the right, it looks like a more casual.
Personally,
on the go.
I'm the red pants on, just personally.
Yeah, I don't like the left.
My friends I know many people that are the ones that are on the left. I think it's lovely.
Too gaudy. It's too gaudy.
Me too. I'm a big less is more kind of girl, so you know I'm going. I like the red pants.
I feel like it looks great. I just feel like, you know, people wear something like that means you like talk too much. You know what I'm saying?
Or you need too much attention, or
you know,
it's like they're yelling at you already.
Yeah, like it's like, I don't want to talk to you because you. Such a prick, yo.
I don't like the way your outfit is staring at me.
Yes, exactly. Your outfit is louder than your face right now, bro.
Hey, Andre, thank you for holding on with us, man. Hey, look, when we come back, we're gonna round out this interview, you guys. So don't go anywhere. We got more with Aaron and Tracey on Just a Bit Outside.
It's like turn your
Yo, cheers.
Down, yeah?
Cheers.
Are tuned in to BeExposedRadio.com.
So we were talking about critical thinking. So we definitely believe that critical thinking is one of the first things we need to start implementing, not just simply being told things. Or how about this? You know, we tend to listen to people who get assigned certain positions.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when they have certain positions, we tend to think that it's truth attached to that because of their position, right?
Right.
Is that always the case, though?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's probably one of the biggest reasons we should be doing some critical thinking.
Yes, I agree. I definitely.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. So you just sit there and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. Ooh, God sees you. like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. Suicidal, depressed, but you won't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. You feel alone even though the people surround you. Popping pills every night even though you know they can't solve it. The emotional pain, it just seems way too heavy. Your mind is racing, wanna scream, somebody help me. Ooh, God sees you, and God hears you. Yes, God loves you.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All the way off his game. We took Aaron all the way off his game. That's
Oh, I can't stand y'all, bro.
Mission accomplished. Are we on?
Oh, we're on. Y'all better buy.
It's like, no.
Welcome back to Spit Outside Radio.
Y'all better buy my first round then wherever we go. Go to the gym, y'all will pay for it.
So, more breaking news, huh?
Uh-oh.
Ravens up the offer to C.J. Mosley, but still trail the Jets in the bidding process.
Really?
If we lose C.J. Mosley, I might just jump out the window.
Oh my God, man.
Radio!
Yo, just sign me up. For real, I tell you, I used to bang back in the day, bro.
Hey, you don't have time.
Let these jeans in his hat fool you.
We don't have time. We need our clothes
Facts.
tailored. We need bags.
Right.
We can't have you out there.
I'm a prisoner.
Okay.
What
Those
if you break a
gentlemen need their
hand?
suits tailored.
Yes, good point. Can't come back from that.
All right, you guys, we're going to round up this interview with Aaron and Tracey. Mark, you want to take it away? Fave 5? No, platforms.
Platforms?
Social media.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Let's shout out your social media platforms once more.
Oh, yeah. So, once again, right? So, the tailor shop is Bushelers Be More. That's on Instagram and Facebook as well. We regularly post hours on Instagram. So, like, if you guys want to know when we're open, I'm splitting my time in half. So, bear with me. But if you want to know when we're open, typically it's 4 to 8 through the week. Closed every Monday and Sunday. Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then you can also follow Treason Toting Co. at Treason Toting Co. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well. And my personal Instagram at Taylor_Jones.
Hey. Oh, Tracey. she said, my Instagram. All of my social media is in this cup. No. It's in that bottle. At Tracey Beale Jewelry. Do not misspell Tracey. Tracey Beale Jewelry. Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Twitter, but I'm mostly just there stalking.
I think everybody
you can tag me.
I think everybody has a Twitter account, but you're only there to watch.
I'm there to I've
never tweeted anything in my life.
So
I'm old school. I don't even have a Twitter. I'm embarrassed.
Don't be, because I don't even know how to use it. So, and I have one.
You learn things the fastest on Twitter. You learn about things that are happening.
Really?
Really quickly on Twitter. Yeah. That's why I said I go there to start.
That'll upset me at the sewing machine. I don't want to do that.
I'm glad this show is over because I'm already slurring my words.
I just talk.
It feels like it's 1,000 degrees in here, yo.
If I were a person, that's our quote, Aaron. If I were a person,
I would be New Orleans.
And I totally heard whatever I wanted to hear because I was like, I understand, yes.
Because I'm not a person.
Like I gave you the Oprah, like
that resonated with me.
We gotta put that on a shirt.
If I was a person, I'd be New Orleans. So what does New Orleans talk like? There's actually a real answer for that. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
The Saints were robbed.
Saints were robbed.
All right, let's get into the Just a Bit Outside Fave 5.
All right, we like to do the Fave 5. Every time we have a guest on, we like to find out their top 5 things that are related to whatever we want to put out there.
Okay.
Usually music, because music is like the universal language.
Okay.
Right.
So let's start ladies first. Tracey.
Yeah.
What am I listening to?
Top 5 artists you have in rotation. Like what you're trying to throw yourself in your jewelry or your art or whatever you're doing? What do you throw onto these?
Okay, so my favorite band ever is Massive Attack. If anybody knows Massive
Woo! Yeah.
Wow.
So they're always in my rotation. Mind you, I was supposed to go see
that shit was. I'm gonna listen to that tomorrow.
I was gifted tickets to their show in Philly on the 19th, but it was postponed. But anyway, so they'll be back. But so Massive Attack, I've been playing Jay-Z 444 lately.
Banger.
I just went to see Alice Smith. So now I'm playing
DC,
her.
right?
Howard Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Howard Theater. I wanted her to be in the Howard
Lincoln,
Theater.
Lincoln, right?
Lincoln Theater. Okay. How was that?
I was supposed to go check that out.
Awesome. It's the first time I've ever seen her perform.
Woof. That's a good one.
She was amazing.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Fantastic.
I saw her at Citizen Cope in Georgia.
I didn't know she was married.
They married, yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't know one of my friends.
Wait a minute. Stop. Let me stop. Okay. Time out on the game. Alice Smith is married to Citizen Cope.
Yes. I had no idea.
I had no idea. Outsiders. I don't know if y'all knew that either, but they just dropping like.
Yo.
I didn't know. A lady behind me said that, and I was like, what?
And what a match that is. That's a very eclectic.
That was nuts.
Woo, wow, okay.
I want to hang out with them.
Right. Okay. All right, so Alice Smith, okay.
What else am I listening to? Oh, off and on, Michael Kiwanuka, another cool artist. And then there's this South African artist, something Soweto. It's like, it's something with an A, so something Soweto. They had this.
You had to send me some of that.
It's got like a Fela Kuti kind of vibe.
Not quite. It's more like it's more contemporary, modern. Like there's this one song called Akanamali that is amazing. You don't know what he's saying. It's in Zulu, but I know all the words, but I don't. I phonetically sing along in my car. Like, but yes, I will send it to you. It's like the dopest song.
It's like a lot of the club music we listen to, right?
Right.
Yeah. What's happening?
What's Mama saying on Sound Makusami?
Most of the music.
Mama say, Mama say.
What the hell
say, Mama Makusami? That ain't no word.
But yeah.
Okay, so that's a decent file.
Dope.
Yeah, very eclectic, very dope file. Yeah. All right, Aaron, I mean, that's a hell of a list right there for you to follow up.
So wait, can I listen to anything favorite?
Anything, man, anything.
All right, so, don't judge me.
New Orleans?
We are so ready to go.
She's in there like Gayle King. We are so ready to judge you.
So no, for real. Like I just I had to circle back. I had to circle back from like colleges. So I've been listening to Mars Volta.
Okay.
If you know the Mars Volta, right? I've been like slowly getting back into Legos, like blocks, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So
I don't know this artist. But
so I just watched.
Now I get it.
No, not an artist, but like Legos. So I just watched this documentary called Lego House.
Okay.
The Lego House is in
that
Denmark.
Sounds dope.
And the architects built this house, and it's like I was like, yo, I need to go here. It's a museum, but it's like everything Lego, yo. Like, and I was like, you know what? Like, I want to start building little small, things for the crib, and just kind of get re-inspired, like be a kid again.
Get Legos to team up with Treason. Give y'all all the money.
Yo, I mean,
and make a Lego bag.
See what I'm saying?
Then give me my percentage for the idea.
Thinking. So Legos is one thing. Also, using graphite. I was using graphite the other day, drawing. I was sketching a bag or something. And then I got 2 Chainz. Been bumping that 2 Chainz.
You came in here talking about 2 Chainz.
It is a problem.
Watch is dying.
That 2 Chainz is a problem. The baby.
I mean, which baby though? There's so many babies.
No.
Little baby.
This the baby.
The baby. Oh, okay.
This kid gets buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like it keeps me in the trap world a little bit. I can have one foot in, one foot out. Yeah. Lego world, trap world. You know what I'm saying?
I like trap music. I never know who I'm listening to though. I'm like, you can actually name a person.
This is actually the first person that I actually know.
Really?
And I can name a song or two.
I can't name a single soul. They're on my little Spotify list.
And when you hear it, you're like, I like that song.
I phonetically sing
the
along.
baby.
The baby.
Okay.
And then I got one more, right?
Yep.
I was listening to 8 Ball MJG. I've been bumping that. Living Legends.
Yeah.
Living Legends. Had to take I've been feeling the South a lot more.
Yeah.
Because I lived down there for so long.
Right.
Southern energy. So 8 Ball MJG been on my joint. Living Legends. So those are my 5. Is that 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. You guys, there you have it.
Yeah.
Yes, we had a very eclectic Fave 5 from our two special guests and a very interesting evening. Interesting evening with our guests. As they said, you can reach them on Instagram. You can reach them on Facebook. You can see them out in the streets. Yo, they're in 410. They are in Baltimore. This is our city right here, live and direct. I appreciate both of your time. Thank you so much for coming through and chopping it up with us. You guys make sure you check out Tracey Beale. Make sure you check out Bushelers. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our what the fuck moments of the week and other sports. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside. Thanks, Andre.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Same respect, what is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. I'm from. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. The things that we've overcome, full of unspoken battles we've won. You're so much better than that. Sometimes the truth ain't always catchy as rap. Stop chasing cheese or you get stuck in a trap. Go get your crown and never render it back. No, it's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? Stop all that blasphemy. We didn't come this far just to fall right back. All of our ignorance is their permission to. I know you like to turn up like that, with a drink to pull up like that. Well, baby, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Just make sure the God in you stays where it's at. You're the rising sun of a new day begun. Grind on till victory's won. I pray you do your thing till earth and heaven ring. Just don't forget where you come from.
You know, let me talk to him. Oh, you ain't heard it before? That spirit you take for granted is the God in your soul. It's a price that you owe. It can never be owned. So for this value dollar, it can never be sold. We were kings and queens in the motherland. Problem is we shouldn't have spared the rod or the father's hand. Yo, where the fathers at? Kids raising kids. So basically they never really raised but more assisted. Thrown to the system for criminal definition instead of dreaming for better and taking care of your business. I promise. We've been guys from the crib. Thing is, you can call a king a slave if he don't know who he is. Man, it's blasphemy.
Why would you treat yourself like that? Stop all that blasphemy. We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. You're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. God, God, God. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like, you know,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Skirt, 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 skirt. Start, skirt, 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 start, start. I be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her, I knew she was the one for me. Ever since then, we've been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to the ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back. The mics are live, but like the music's still going, so you know. Welcome back to Spit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. We want to thank Tracey and Aaron for coming through.
Oh man, what a night!
Good times.
Yeah, what a night! Excellent conversation.
Yes, absolutely. Just a bit outside of sports, but you know,
It's all relevant, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all relevant.
And Aaron seemed to know a little bit about sports, so I think he'd be good to bring back and talk some sports with us.
Absolutely. Maybe around finals time.
Definitely.
Gonna come back. All right, you guys. I know we promised what the fuck moments of the week, but unfortunately, we always go over on content, and so we'll have to run that back next week. Want to use this one? Watch it. It's like the last few minutes. I believe Mark has a feel good. Oh, you good? Oh, okay.
It's
all right.
The headset.
Oh, well, fuck it. It's in the show. Mark has feel good for us in the final minutes. Feel good?
Okay, feel good story. WWE wrestler, former wrestler, retired now, Mark Henry, Hall of Famer. He wrapped up his 22-year career last year, joined the Hall of Fame. He co-hosts a radio show. Let's see. I think I know the name of it by now. Busted Open on Sirius XM.
Right.
They had former wrestler and concussion legacy expert co-founder Chris Nowinski on. Nowinski has a long history with concussions, had to retire from the ring because of it long before his career really got going. And Mark Henry, he announced during the course of this interview that he's going to donate his brain to CTE study. Calm down. Calm down. I know she's
I had too many drinks tonight.
Okay, go ahead.
CTE! Okay, good.
So yeah, he announced that he was going to donate his brain to research for CTE. Let's see, what was the quote? Henry added that it shouldn't be weird for someone to donate organs for research or medical purposes, noting that he's an organ donor already. And also, just like totally on a different note, regarding Mark Henry, last month was Black History Month, and WWE produced an amazing documentary on him that even me, a lifelong wrestling fan, there's some stuff in there that I didn't know about. That you know, if you get the network, they always do like 30 days free. Sure. Check it out. Like his story is way more amazing than even I knew.
Yeah. Okay, well there you have it. All right, you guys. Once again, we really would like to thank you know, Aaron of Bushelers of Baltimore and Tracey Beale of Tracey Beale Jewelry for coming through and chopping it up with us and talking sports and fashion. Man, I mean, what a really good time. You guys, we got a whole lot coming up with you with the show. We have a rack of guests. We got guests, I think, like fucking every week for the next 6 weeks, for real, for real. So we're really going to be getting it in and having a good time and giving you a nice little taste of Baltimore. Also, I have been on the road. Yes, I have been on the road, and I am taking a tour of all of the MLB ballparks. And you know, I felt like a good starting point with spring training. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to Tampa, and I went to see the Orioles play the Yankees down at George Steinbrenner Stadium. And just want to look out for a blog coming out next week. I feel like things will be finalized this week, and we'll also have that up on the show page. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to have a lot of fun with that, and also within the next 2 weeks, March Madness is beginning. We had a ball with that last year, you guys. So we'll be putting the contest up. You know, we'll be doing the brackets just like everybody else. So we got plenty of things coming up for our outsiders. And as always, we appreciate you. And you know how we end this show? Baltimore, spread love, yo. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Tracey. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I